Okay, I'm going to start this Throwback Thursday with a classroom story because, why not? Also, this is not the item I was expecting to be talking about today. So here's the story. A male student said during class, "I just sneezed and it made my nipples so hard they could cut glass." Yeah, the things that my students said in class. They're so silly. Anyway, what I told you I was going to show was the first hat I actually made. But I think that, well, I know that hat exists. I think the picture of that hat was a figment of my imagination. I have looked through my Instagram, I have looked through my Facebook, I have looked through my whole photo library. It's nowhere to be found. So, what the heck? Where the heck did I see it? I mean, seriously, where did I see a picture of that hat? Anyway, it might have actually been the second based on this experience, but I've literally spent hours, guys, hours, hours and hours and hours looking for that dang thing with no luck. Anyway, so after looking through and trying to find it, I did find this picture that you're seeing. This is the 2 t-shirt rugs that I made. Remember when I talked about the rainbow t-shirt rug and I said I couldn't find a photo anywhere of just the rug? Well, I found it on, was this one on Facebook or Instagram? One of those. Back then, I don't think you could just post to one and it would go to both. So it was on one of them. So there it is. There's the rainbow. Sorry about the dark edges. I don't know what happened there. But anyway, the other one is my favorite because I deliberately used the different t-shirt colors and faded it from white to black. And that one is the bath mat that we use in our bathroom still. And it works great. Cotton t-shirts. Make sure your t-shirts are cotton if you're going to use them for this purpose. Anyway, it is a good time when you can't find the picture you're looking for. I'm really hoping I find a picture of that hat. If I can't find a picture of that hat, I might contact 2 not too old to be crafty Cecilia, because that is who I gifted that to at the end of 2023. So, there's my phone making its contribution. I had a plethora of classroom stories I could tell today, but I was like, yeah, we'll go with this one because it's absurd that kids say what they say. They're so funny. Well, they were just their authentic selves in my classroom. It was probably okay, it was at least a 14-year-old, but I'm betting it was a 16, 17 or 18-year-old that said that. It was probably one of my older students. Usually the freshmen, the 14-year-olds, 15-year-olds, they're still, there's my phone's contribution again. They're still kind of intimidated or, I don't know, nervous about speaking their ridiculousness in class. Anyway, yeah, just I think every person probably actually like physically had a reaction to that story. So I apologize for that. Anyway, I love you all. Again, this is made of cut up t-shirts. I believe it's just single crochet, and I believe I used a 20mm hook. Not as big as the hook that Camille's creation showed, the 25mm hooks. Those are big hooks. I don't even have one that big. I thought I did. I do not. Anyway, that's my classroom story and my rugs, and I hope you enjoyed.